Hi, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to understand one of the important topic under time, speed, distance, that is average speed. See, if you have not watched my first video about time, speed, distance, one of the fundamental video, I have explained everything, the basics of time, speed, distance. Please go back and watch it and come back. Otherwise, you don't understand anything, man. And in this video I'm going to cover everything about average speed, and we are going to solve some problems, and we going to understand clearly about what actually is average speed, why actually we are using. Okay, without wasting time, dear friend, let's go, brother, and we learn this concept with love actually. Okay, let's go. Now we are going to understand the fundamentals of average speed, or the formula of average speed. We know that average speed is one of the important topic under time, speed, and distance. Okay, and we know the relationship between time, speed, and distance. In previous video I already explained, speed is equals to distance by time. Okay, and what is average speed then? Average speed is total distance traveled, total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay, this is a formula we are going to use throughout this video to solve the problems. Okay, just remember this. See, I'm going to explain this concept with the help of examples. So because I wanted to make you understand clearly about this concept, so we go through the examples and we understand clearly. First one, if the first 200 kilometer of the journey is being covered in 4 hours and the next 600 kilometers being covered in 6 hours, then find the average speed of the whole journey. See, whenever you are solving the problem, please understand, write down the given data, because understanding the given data is very important in any time when you are solving the problem. Okay, and second thing, what they're asking, understand what actually they're asking. Okay, first one is they're given, if the first 200 kilometer of journey, let's consider a car. Okay, car, see a car, if the car travels 200 kilometers, okay, being covered in 4 hours. For example, his car is here, 200 kilometer of journey, let's consider this is a 200 kilometer. Up to this point of the journey is being covered in 4 hours. Okay, and next 600 kilometer from here to here, 600 kilometers, let's take this is a point P, this is A, 600 kilometers being covered in 6 hours. Then find the average speed. Okay, they're asking to find the average speed of whole journey from here to here. What is the average speed of a car? Okay, here they are not mentioned as a car, you consider as a car. Okay, they already given the data like this, they're asking the average speed. I already told the average speed formula. What is the average speed? Average speed is equals to total distance traveled. That is what total distance traveled, total distance traveled by total time taken, total time taken. See, in this, what is the total distance traveled? I'll write total distance traveled, TDT. Okay, total distance traveled. What is the total distance traveled? A travels from this point to P point, that is D1, let us consider as D1, and P to B. Okay, this is considered as a D2. Okay, total distance means what? D1 plus D2, this one. So D1 plus D2. What is D1 plus D2? That is 200 plus 600 kilometers. What is that? 800 kilometers. Okay, don't forget to focus on units. Okay, kilometer per hour, like what units they are asking, meter per second or what. In options you need to focus on kilometers, like units also. Okay, and total time taken, let's consider total time taken as total time taken, tt, total time taken is equals to tc, from here to here, from a point to, p point to time taken is 4. Let us consider as a t1. And from p to b, okay, p to b, let's take as a t2. Okay, what is the total? Just add it, t1 plus t2. What is the answer? 4 plus 6. What is the 4 plus 6? 10. 10. What they're asking sequence, what, whether they are given in the seconds or hours. Check it, they are given the hours. Okay, you should focus on units also, hours. Okay, then what is the answer? Average speed. Average speed is equals to total distance traveled, that is 800 kilometer, by total time taken, that is 10 hours, 80 kilometer per hour. This is the answer. See, you can ask me the question here, what does this mean? How can we interpret this? See, you should understand the concept first of all clearly. What is actually the average speed? For example, I'll write here. Just a minute, okay? I'll draw with a different color. For example, if you're going from here to here, A to B, at middle you stop somewhere, like take C. For example, if you start from here and if your final destination is B point, if you go with the speed of 80 kilometer per hour without changing the speed, for example, you would go with the speed of 20 kilometer per hour from A to C, and from C to B, let's take 80 kilometer per hour. I'm just giving the example, okay? In this, actually, in this case, in this, for example, one problem, they are saying 80 kilometer per hour is the average speed. That means here A to B means from A to B, if you start from A to B with a 80 kilometer per hour uniform speed without changing, without having any fluctuation in the speed, you can reach this whole distance with a speed of 80 kilometer per hour. Okay, without any fluctuation, without any changing the speed. Okay, with the same speed 80 kilometer per hour, you can reach from A to B within 10 hours. Means within means in 10 hours, especially in 10 hours, because 6 plus 4, 10 hours. That is the interpretation of average speed. Okay, once again I'm saying average speed means covering the whole distance with the same speed is the average speed actually. Okay, like in this case 80 kilometer per hour from A to B, if you go in the 80 with the 80 kilometer per hour speed, you will reach the A to B the whole distance with the 10 hours, means in the 10 hours. That is the main agenda of average speed actually. Okay, and second example, okay, I just wanted to give the formula here. So what is the formula according to this? Average speed is equals to, what is the formula? Total distance traveled, that is d1 plus d1 plus d2 by d1 plus d2. This is a formula. This is a first important formula. Okay, remember this. My handwriting is not that much good actually. Okay, second example, second case. Car in the first 2 hours of the journey, the speed was 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, for the next 3 hours, the speed was 50 kilometer per hour, and for the final 5 hours, the speed was 80 kilometer per hour. Then find the average speed. See, they're asking average speed. Okay, their given data is car in the first 2 hours of the journey. The speed was okay for 2 hours. Think that car started from here to here. For 2 hours, it was traveled at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. Already they are given. Okay, and the next 3 hours, the speed was next means from here to, let's take this a point, from here to here. Let's think this is a Q. 3 hours traveled with a speed of 50 kilometer per hour, and final fires from here to here, let's take M fires with a speed of 80 kilometer per hour. See, writing the given data is very very important. Okay, then find the average speed. They're asking average speed. How can we find out? Here they are given time. Remember, just apply the common sense, that's all. Think what they're asked and what they have given. See, they given time and they given speed. What they have not given, distance. How can we calculate now average speed? You know, average speed is equals to total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay, we don't know distance actually, but we know the time. How to calculate the distance? We can calculate by the formula. We know that speed is equals to distance by time. Let's take from here to here, from here to here. Just I'll change the color. From here to here, Let's take this is a d1, this will be d2, this will be d3. Okay, this will be d3. How can we calculate d1? Like s1 by t1, that is cross multiplication. S1 by t1 is equals to d1. Okay. Similarly, what d2 is what s2 by t2. Similarly, okay. S1 by t1 is sorry s1 into t1 plus d2 is what s2. Similarly, d2. What is the d3? Similarly, s3 into t3. Okay. And what is total time taken? We know that time 1 plus time 2 plus time 3. Okay, just calculate now. What is the speed S1? 40 kilometer they have given 40. Okay, into time 2 hours. Okay, plus S2 second speed 50 into 3 hours they have given time here. And S3 how much? 80 kilometers they have given here. T3 means 5 hours into 5 divided by total time T1 T2 T3, that is what add all time 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, just calculate this. 40 into 2 80, 150, 400. How much? 10. Okay, and just add this one. 600, 630, yeah, 630, 10, 0 cancel, 63 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is answer. They're asked in hours is 63 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed. Okay, from these, how can you write the formula? I already written here. This is the formula. This is very, very important formula. Please take down. So whenever the distance is not given, you need to apply this formula. Okay, next. Next case. This is the second case actually. This is the second case. The distance is not given. Uh, when we solved first one, when actually speed was not given actually. Okay. When speed was not given, this is the first case. Very, very important. When distance not given, this is the second case. Okay. Now let's consider third example so that you can understand clearly. If the first 200 kilometer of the journey is covered at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour, next 300 km of the journey is covered at a speed of 50 km per hour. And the remaining 500 km of the journey is being covered at a speed of 100 km per hour. Then find the average speed. They are asking average speed again, okay? Because we are solving on average speed. So I just took some examples of average speed. If the first 200 km of journey, let's take a person standing here. The first 200 km of the journey is covered at a speed of 40. Okay, 200 kilometer. Let's take these are 200 kilometers. Speed at yeah, speed at 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, and next 300, next means from here to here 300. Let's take this 300 kilometer. The journey is covered speed at a speed of 50 kilometer. Okay, per hour. Remaining 500 kilometer of journey. Remaining means from here. Let's take this is a point P is a Q. Remaining means this is S from Q to S. How much? 500 kilometers. They already given. Of journey is being covered at the speed of 100 kilometer per hour. Okay, per hour. What is the average speed? They're asking average speed. Okay. See, you need to observe carefully. They are given distance, distance 1, distance 2, distance 3. This is speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. But what they have not given, they have not given time. So how can we convert the formula that is average speed is equals to distance 1 plus distance 2 plus distance 3. This is what total distance by time 1 plus time 2 plus time 3. We need to convert this time with respect to speed. How can we convert? We know that speed is equals to what? Distance by time. Okay, we need time. Just cross multiply means send t and s to the down. What will happen? T is equals to distance by speed, that is what t1 is equals to distance 1 by speed 1. If t2 is similarly d2 by s2, similarly t3 will be d3, sorry, d3 by s3. Just apply this to this equation. write here only. Distance 1 plus distance 2 plus distance 3 divided by time 1, that is t1, how much? Distance 1 by s1, okay, plus d2 by s2 plus d3 by s3. Okay, you can solve separately like total time and total distance, and you can apply to the formula directly. Okay, it's your wish how to calculate, it's your wish actually. We know that what is distance 1. They are given already 200 kilometers is the distance 1, 300 is the distance 2, 500 is a distance 3. Just add it, 200 plus 300 plus 500, how much? 1000. Yes, I'm writing directly. Okay, I think you know. And distance 1, that is 200. 200 by s1, how much? 40. Okay, plus d2 how much? 300. 300 by s2 how much? 50 plus d3 how much? 500. s3 how much? 100. That's all. Okay, I'm going to solve right here. Okay, 1000 by 40 by 200. 5. Okay, 0056 plus just 5. Solve this, you'll get the answer. 1000 by 16. Yeah, 2 8s are 2 500, 2 4s are 250, 250 by 4, how much? 4 1s are 6 are, and for 2s are 5s are, yeah, 62.5. 62.5 kilometer per hour. This is the answer, average speed. Okay, you understand? Yeah, see, this is how you need to solve. This is a third very important equation. Okay, whenever time is not given, see, these three examples whatever I explained, see, based on this only we are going to solve many problems on average speed. You'll see, I think in any examination they will be given on these conditions only. If you know these three conditions, if you are able to derive to these three conditions, then you are good at solving the problems. Okay, in average speed actually. Okay, this is one of the different problem. Then let's start solving this. We'll get some idea. If a man travels from P to Q, let's consider this is a P, this is P to Q. Consider P to Q at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, 40 kilometer per hour. They have given speed, and from Q to P, speed of 60. Okay, man traveled from P to Q, again Q to P, again going like this only backward. Okay, going to the starting position, 60 kilometer per hour, but speed is different. What does this mean? Means per 1 hour he is traveling 40 kilometers. Here per 1 hour he is traveling at 60 kilometer, 60 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer. That means here q to p at the speed of 60 kilometer per hour. What is the average speed of a man for the entire journey? They are asking the average speed for an entire journey, means from here to here, from here to here, again from here to, again from here. Okay, p to q and q to p, entire journey. Okay, how can we calculate average speed? We know that always total distance traveled. What is the total distance? D1 plus, because if you consider the man traveling from P to Q, that is as a D1, and Q to P, like going backward again is a D2, then D1 plus D2. Time 1 traveling from P to Q is T1, traveling from Q to P is T2, then time 1 plus time 2, we know that. Okay, and what is D1 actually? D1, whether they are given? No, let's take d1, let's keep d1 only. Let's see d2, we can consider as d1 only, because same distance. No, d1 p to q is the same distance, q to p is also same distance. That is what actually using the common sense. Okay, using the common sense matters sometimes, because p to q and q to p is the same distance. So what we take both as d or d1. Okay, t1, what is a t1 actually? We don't know t1, but they have given speed. So when t1, when time is not given, I told that what to use a formula. Okay, I told already that is speed is equals to distance by time. When time is actually not given, you can use d1 by S1 like this. Okay, you can substitute here. What is T1? D1 by S1, and T2 is what? D1 by D2 by S2. But I can write D1 by S2 because why? Because distance is same. Okay, P to Q is same, Q to P is same. So D2 is equal to D1. The main condition is D1 is equals to D2. I can write anything D1. I can take D2 also. Okay, no problem. Just I'm going to solve this one. If you solve this, you'll get answer. Like 2D1. Okay. Let's take a D1 as a common. 1 by S1 plus 1 by S2. Okay. D1 cancel. 2 by 1 by S1 plus 1 by S2. What is S1? That is speed. They have given 40 kilometer per hour. Yeah. 40 kilometer per hour. What is S2? They have given speed 60 kilometer per hour. It is what? 60 kilometer per hour. Okay. Just solve this one. You'll get. See, if you don't know how to solve this, don't worry. I'm going to teach you. Okay. 2 by 40 by 6, 40 into 60, because you know sometimes what happens, a small basic calculus also, there is a chance of forgetting. Actually, you may forget about this. What do we say? This basic calculus. I'll teach you how to solve this one. Okay. Let's take 40 into 60. Or sorry, 40 and 60. Take the LCM. 10 fours are 10 six are 2 twos are 2 threes are, yeah, 3 twos are 6, 6 twos are 12, 12 into 100, 120, 120, yeah. Now 40 divides 120 by 3 times, and 3 into this numerator, 3 into 1 3. Okay, like 60 divides 120 by 2 times. Okay, 2 into 1 numerator, 2 into 1 2, like this. So 2 by 3 plus 2, how much? 5, 5 by 120, and 120 comes above. Denominator of denominator come to the numerator. This is what? 2 into 120, how much? 2 into 120 by 5, that is 240 by 5. Correct? Yeah. One's 48. What they have asked? Kilometer per hour. Yeah, 48 kilometer per hour. So answer is average speed is equal to 48 kilometer per hour. This is very, very important. And you can see, if you have not understood this one, I'll tell you how to solve this one. See, for example, x by y and z by, uh, let's take p. If it is like this, any equation, always consider denominator of denominator comes to above. Just remember this figure, okay? It will come to here. Just multiply p into x, y into z. This is what we are going to do, okay? Because somebody may not have an idea about this one, so I'm just telling to you. We are going to solve fifth question, one of the important question, and think that this is a last question. We are going to solve under this concept. A car covers 4 successive 3 kilometer stretches at 10 kilometer per hour, 20 kilometer per hour, 30 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per hour. Its average speed over this distance. You try to solve this. If you are able to solve this question, then you are good at average speed. If you are not, please go and again see this video and understand the concept clearly and come back and solve again. Okay, because this is just a testing question, testing your understanding level. Okay, a car covers 4 successive 3 kilometers. Means 4 means 4 intervals actually. Okay, four successive 3 kilometer stretches. This is one 3 kilometer, this is one, this is one, this is one, with a speed of 10 kilometer per hour, and second 20, third one 30, fourth one 60 kilometers. They are asking average speed. How to calculate? I already told. Total distance, this is d1, this is d2, this is d3, this is d4, this is speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, speed 4. When time is not given, I already told what formula you should use. Just apply that d1 plus d2 plus d3 plus d4 divided by d1 by s1, d2 by s2, d3 by s3, and d4 by s4. you can solve separately. Okay, you solve this one separately, you solve this one separately. You uh there will be, means you will not be taking more steps to solve. Okay, it will be very easy. Just apply, because I'm solving directly because I wanted to make you understand clearly. Okay, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, 3 by what is the speed 1? 10 kilometers. Okay, what is the speed 2? 20. Okay, 3 by 30 plus 3 by 60. How to solve this one? Let's solve this one separately. Okay, I'll solve this one, only this one separately. Just a minute. See, for example, no example, just I'm going to solve right now. Okay, let's solve directly only. Why is solving separately? 3 into 4. Okay, take 3 common. 1 by 10. If you take 3 common, plus 3 by 20, sorry, 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. Sorry, misunderstood. Okay, 3 3 cancels. Okay, 4 by what is the LCM? How to solve this one? Okay, I'm going to teach you. See, 1, 10, 20, 30, 60. What is LCM? Just find the LCM. 10, 20. My handwriting is not good actually. So 10 ones are, 2s are, 3s are, 6. Okay, 2 ones are, 3, 2 3s are, 3 1 1 1. Okay, 3 2s are 6. 6 into 10, 60. This is what LCM. Okay, 10 divided 60 by 6 times 6 into this numerator. 6 ones are 6. Plus 20 divided 60 by 3 times 3 into 1, 3. Plus 30 divided 60 by 2 times 2 into 1, 2. Plus 60 divided 60 by 1 time 1 into 1, 1. Okay, if you are not understanding, let me know in the comment. I will tell you, because these are all basic math calculation, bro. 4 by 6 plus 3, how much? 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 60 goes up. I already told why it will go up. Go and see again the video, you will get idea. 12 ones are, 12 fives are, 5 fours are 20. The answer is 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is what average speed. This is how we solve the average speed of problems actually. And see, I'm going to solve so many questions on average speed also. Right now, to understand this concept, this is enough, bro. This is enough actually. And finally, I will upload almost nearly 15-20 questions I'll be solving on different topics of time, speed, and distance. You can go through that also. Right now, to understand this concept, this is enough actually. And next video, we are going to come up with a relative speed, especially based on problems on trains. Okay, we know that how important the train concept. So I'm going to come up with that. Until then, please wait. So this is all about average speed, and in next video I'm going to come up with one of the crazy and one of the interesting topic under time, speed, distance, that is problems on trains. One of the application of relative speed, and we are going to use the methods of relative speed to solve the problems on trains. It will be very interesting actually. Okay, until then, you know what to do. Just be in touch with me, and if you have any doubts, brother, please comment, because I want to know what you actually required. Okay, by saying this, dear friends and ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you.